They say growing a business is easy. They say you just post on social media and they'll come. They say you just put some technology into a business and it's going to grow like crazy. But that's not the case. I've owned multiple businesses. A bunch of my friends have. I talk to them. We also do a lot of coaching with people and do lead gen for them. And growing a business is really hard. Okay. But this is what you need. You need a sales system that actually works. If you want to transform the sales in your business, this is how to do it. I usually use Miro, but I'm trying Gamma today. Let's see how it works. Okay. So you know what works. In your business, you know that if you do cold calling or canvassing or door knocking, do email follow-ups, you focus on referrals, it's going to work for you. Okay. So the idea isn't to change what you're doing. You don't need to use AI. You don't need to take some course about sales. You know what works. The problem is you're not following up with these leads. You're not working these leads. You're not tracking leads through a system. Okay. So what I'm proposing to you is not more leads, is not a fancy script. It's create a system that happens no matter what. How can you put your prospecting on autopilot so it works? Okay. So what's working in your business? Is it cold calling? Is it canvassing? Is it cold email? Is it ads? Okay. Is it postcards? There's lots of things, but figure out what is working for you and then double down on it. And if referrals is working for you, you need to figure out how to go into active networking / referral mode to get more referrals. Okay. But don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to go to some seminar, watch a webinar, figure out what's working, do more of it. And then figure out how you can systematize the effort. Okay. If it is cold calling, can you do 50 cold calls a day? Is it door knocking? Is it an hour door knocking a day? What can you do consistently? Because too many people end up going like this, and that's how they get consistent results. But create those daily habits that actually work. Once you have leads, okay, how are you following up with them? Everyone wants more leads. They think they get a lead, they contact that lead, and that lead's going to be like, thank you, God. I'm so happy that you showed up today. But that's not how sales work. It's a competitive marketplace. You get a lead, you still have to work the crap out of that lead. So you don't have a leads problem, you've got a follow-up problem. Here's an example of how I would recommend doing follow-up. Day 1, call. Hey, are you interested? Day 2, send an email. Hey, talked to you yesterday. Just want to confirm that you're interested in some HVAC services in the next couple of weeks. Day 4, hey, just calling to make sure that you got my email. I'll send over another one to make sure you have all the information, but would really love the opportunity to come meet you in person and bid on this HVAC service. Day 7, hey, this is how we helped John Smith aviation company with their HVAC needs. Would love to continue helping people in the business with their, or in the area with their HVAC needs. Day 10, hey, just call and check in. Want to make sure my emails got through and old Billy Blue got this stuff, okay? Remember, 80% of the follow-up happens after the 5th follow-up. This is just like, hey, these are the first 5 touch points. I think you follow up forever, right? Like you want to create a system where every lead that comes in, you're following up forever. Some of those are going to be automated follow-ups. Some of them will be manual follow-ups, okay? Once you get your leads and you have your follow-up system, then you need to track, okay? So you can just get a basic CRM. Basic would probably be Google Sheets, WeLikeClose.com. But figure out how to keep track of your leads. Specifically, when's the last time you touched that lead? That's the most important thing. When is the last time you touched that lead? Okay, to make sure you are working it. And then the Monday morning quarterback is the leads that are converting, where are they coming from? So then when you go back to like, keep doing what's actually working, do you know what's actually working? But make sure you're tracking every single lead and make sure you always schedule those follow-ups. And then if you aren't able to do this, okay, if you understand like, hey, cold calling is where I get my leads, following up with email and phone calls is what gets me to the next level. And then me going and doing an awesome proposal is what gets them to the negotiating table. And then you follow up afterwards. If that's what your system is, but you're like, I don't have time for that, for that, you have to get a sales team. You have to figure out that the only way to grow your business is to have a sales and marketing function. And if you can't do that, you have to acknowledge that you are the bottleneck. You have to hire help, and you have to focus just on closing the deals. Let someone else do the lead gen. Let someone else do the follow-up. Let someone else do the administrative work, and you follow up or you focus on closing. I'm biased because I run a staffing agency in part, but I think the best way to do that is to hire an offshore appointment setter, offshore sales coordinator, offshore closer, executive assistant to handle this stuff for you. Start at about $10 a month. And then once you can do that, you should be able to have sustainable growth, predictable revenue, a systematic approach where you have this consistent effort happening on a daily basis. So remember, hard work isn't the problem. You're already putting in the effort, but your effort is spread out in operations and customer service and management and everything else. And we want to make sure we systematize how to make sure you're focused on sales to get stuff done all the time. Either build the system yourself or let us build it for you. Either execute the system yourself or have someone do it for you. But if you don't have your sales function just like on autopilot, becoming a machine, you're never going to grow your business, okay? If you want some of the resources we have, check the link below. If you want to get on a call with us and talk about how you might be able to outsource it, go to our website, bravoglobalstaffing.com, or click one of these links, and let's get in touch. Thanks.